Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to VRW Warzone. This is the one and only voice of commentary. I am the one and only Quandissimo, and we are still in the Purge Arc of the Warzone. And we are kicking things off tonight with an epic tag team street fight.
The following contest is a tag team frenzy match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing American Terror, the team of Sawyer and Troy.
American Terror is almost at their wits' end when dealing with the Broken Kingdom, and tonight, Mason Rex allowed Sawyer and Darren Troy to handle this problem tonight, and the Don was so gracious to accept this request. As far as the tag team championships go, American Strong Style will definitely want to keep their eyes on the two top contenders that could be gunning for the VRW Warzone Tag Team Championships. A few weeks ago, we saw American Terror and the Broken Kingdom in the same Tag Team Championship Frenzy match with the titles on the line. And American Strong Style was able to stand on top of both of these top teams. And now these two teams, they are boiling things even further. JVD in the doghouse as far as Mason Rex is concerned, which is why Troy and Sawyer are trying to get JVD back in the good graces of Mason Rex going forward. This is no simple task, especially with the tenacity of Ace Barrett and AJ Graves. Both of these two teams have held Tag Team Championship gold before, and they are both looking to do the same thing again this year.
And their opponent, the team of Ace Barrett and AJ Graves, the Purge Arc.
Last week at the Road to Mayhem PPV, we saw Ace Barrett and his wife Marissa Barrett take on the team of Jane Van Dam and the quote-unquote greatest of all time Mason Rex in an intergender tag team matchup, where it would have been Marissa Barrett who would put the final nail in the coffin for Jane Van Dam's redemption story in the eyes of Mason Rex. Taking the loss in that matchup had a detrimental loss to American Terror as far as credibility goes. But Ace Barrett has said on numerous occasions that they have had the number of American Terror for years. They are just an annoyance at this point, and now they have an opportunity to squash the annoying bugs that have been in the face of the Broken Kingdom, in the way of their climb back to the top of the tag team mountain. And this matchup is underway. Street fight rules. There are no disqualifications, no countouts. These two teams can literally do any and everything they want to each other. And Sawyer and Darren Troy have held tag team championship gold on 3 separate occasions versus the one time for the Broken Kingdom. Here's the first cover of the matchup here, and Sawyer's able to kick out quick. Barrett coming off of the ropes there, dropping in the air across the face of Sawyer. Goes straight after Darren Troy. Takes him down with a head scissor takeout. You see AJ Graves bringing the table into the ring. First noticeable piece of weaponry used in this street fight. And Ace Barrett chopping the back of the kneecap of Sawyer here as AJ Graves now keeping Darren Troy occupied with the ground and mount, raining down lefts to the face of Troy. Meanwhile, on the outside, Ace Barrett now with a steel trash can, but Sawyer overpowering him. The strength on display with that power slam and a clothesline coming off of the top rope from AJ Graves. Here's a cover, hook to the leg, shoulders are down here, and a kick out. Sawyer just launching the trash can onto the body of Ace Barrett before coming in trying to save his tag team partner. Like I said, Mason Rex is not in the greatest of moods as of late because of that loss at a pay-per-view for American Terror. How bad it looks that the First Lady of American Terror to drop the ball in such an important matchup as far as Mason Rex is concerned, being a part of his first intergender tag team match, and he suffered a loss to it. And another cover for Troy. Getting a victory off of him, not going to happen. Meanwhile, on the other side, big man versus big man, AJ Graves versus Sawyer. Troy now locking things up with AJ Graves launching him over the top rope. Don't think that Ace Bear has anything to fear when it comes to AJ Graves holding his own. He's been doing an amazing, noticeable job as of late. AJ Graves, who months ago was a part of that dungeon match to determine whether or not Mason Rex would have lost the VRW Warzone Championship that night. Graves coming down on the rungs of that steel chair. Ace Bear now on the outside as well, surveying the scene, watching AJ Graves cook, if you would. And Dan Troy sending Baird along. Trying to get that suplex locked in with Darren Troy using his fist to punch his way out of the predicament, and AJ Graves chooses to use his elbows. Oh! Sawyer just launching that sledgehammer to the back of the head and neck of AJ Graves, and he's down. Great assist from big man Sawyer to main man Darren Troy. Like I said, this battle, nothing more but bragging rights, but both teams want nothing more but to climb up in the good graces of the conversations of the #1 contendership as far as challenging American Strong Style goes, who are able to successfully defend the tag team championships against New Dawn last week at the Road to Mayhem pay-per-view. Burning hammer by Ace Bear, the strength and power that man had. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Graves breaking that kendo stick off of the back of Darren Troy. Cover, shoulders are down. Troy able to kick out at 2.5. Meanwhile, on the outside of the ring, Sawyer just launching Barrett. Darren Troy on the inside of the ring, launching Graves into the corner here as he's trying to fight out. And overhead power slam by AJ Graves. Man has terrifying strength. Needless to say that Sawyer himself doesn't as well. Bashing those elbows in the ribs and midsection of Ace Barrett, now being launched back inside the ring. And instead, Sawyer instead! And a pile driver to Darren Troy, but Sawyer making a save. And oh! Neckbreaker again coming down off the rungs of a weapon. Not being the table this time. Graves, however, able to get back to his feet, take it down. Ace Barrett, and now Sawyer looking for the Sawyer bomb. Graves is down. Dan Troy trying to do the same to Ace Barrett. Back to his feet, kick to the midsection, has him up. Barrett going for a ride, no. Able to drive the fist into the face of Darren Troy as Sawyer on the outside wants to bring in another weapon to use in this matchup. He found himself a ladder of all things. Now understanding the situation, Barrett now, taking down Darren Troy. Knocked out for the moment and now locking things up. Ace Barrett, AJ Graves looking for something here. And a suplex may as well have been a brain buster onto the ladder. And Darren Troy. Schoolboy powerbomb. It's a cover. Shoulders are down. And Barrett able to get that left shoulder up. AJ Graves now back inside the ring, trying to give the assist to Ace Barrett. Big time suplex. That's quick. Fast paced this match is. American Terror has a mission tonight, and that is to make the Broken Kingdom pay for defeating Rex and Jane Van Dam at the Road to Mayhem pay-per-view. And Troy now found himself a sledgehammer that is launched. Now, Sawyer eats the hardest part of the ring of the apron here. Shot to the midsection by Darren Troy. The launch, AJ Graves into Barrett, however, keeping him from going anywhere. Barrett, getting tripped up from underneath by Troy as Sawyer was able to take down AJ Graves. Now Barrett sitting back inside the ring. Sawyer is just stalking around the ring, and Darren Troy on the attack of AJ Graves, sending him back inside the ring. American Terror showing a little honor-bound restraint. In the meantime here, and back to the face of Ace Barrett now. I'm pretty sure the man's been busted open. And now taking him down into the crossface. Ace Barrett locked in the submission. Sawyer now looking to intercept back inside the ring with Darren Troy. Sorry, Ace Barrett letting up the assault here. And rolling Death Valley driver, cracking Benjamin Sawyer. And now back into another cover here. Graves trying to get that win quickly and possibly getting this thing over and done with American Terror. Belly to belly slam by Sawyer. Literally, this match is 81's game. Darren Troy now, shoulders into the midsection. And Benjamin Sawyer, sorry, just say Sawyer, been taken out of the equation with that shoulder tackle to AJ Graves. And Darren Troy diving through the ropes, crashing into Graves himself, into the barricade. Now just the mauling pack mentality by American's Terror as Ace Barrett now being launched into the barricade. And Troy tried to end this man's career with those steel steps. A little bit of misdirection by Troy and Sawyer. Face buster by Sawyer, and the strength again on display. That's a hard landing. Hard landing for AJ Graves. As Sawyer now back in pursuit to the outside, launching Troy into the barricade. A little bit of assist. There's an elbow from Ace Barrett. And now from behind. Off the neck breaker. Troy now fighting for his life, getting sent inside the ring again. Isolated and alone, only momentarily. Ace Barrett not letting up at all, allowing all this violence to occur. And all those steps almost being launched into the area where all the VRW riots are. And Troy being sent. Take it down. Graves again is Darren Troy, and Barrett is nowhere to be found. There he is. And Sawyer already. A little bit of a misfire with the sledgehammer as Darren Troy just going away with it. Now going to send Graves back inside the ring. Graves being sent inside himself. Darren Troy just surveying once again, plotting and waiting. He has a weapon to bring into a ring. Getting knocked out of his hands. Kick to the midsection. Darren Troy has him up. Gonna drop him down. Was a flatliner into a reverse cutter. It's a cover by Troy, and there's a save from Ace Barrett. As Barrett now, handspring into the elbow. Barrett now into the cover, hooks the leg, so is Ardell. Sawyer making a save for his partner. But Sawyer just way too strong for Barrett to manage. Slamming him down with that gut wrench suplex now in the face of AJ Graves, cradling the man. Dropping him across the knee with the elbows. And down he goes, and now from behind, targeting Ace Barrett with your Cordier rack. Olympic Slam! Barrett is down and out, and now turns his attention to AJ Gray's big man Sawyer with huge strength on display, holding almost 300 pounds of AJ Gray's up in the air for that long. But Barrett able to use the height and weight to his advantage against Sawyer in that exchange. There's the knee from Darren Troy. And now Troy. Oh, with the hip toss, AJ Graves. Sawyer now back to his feet. Now, thought we were going to see a little bit of a combination, but AJ Graves not going to let it happen, and a shoulder tackle from Sawyer. And turns his attention to Barrett, however, able to get both of the legs up in that exchange. Now from the top rope, crossbody to Sawyer. Sawyer able to make it back to his feet, but Barrett not letting up any kind of momentum, and there's a trump card! Trump card by Ace Barrett, here's a cover! Shoulders are down, and Troy able to, Troy saving Sawyer, but the hit of Barrett bounced off the mat off of that stomp, and American Terror walk away with the win!
Here are your winners, American Terror!
Troy and Sawyer did right by Mason Rex here tonight to kick off VRW Warzone. It definitely was a back and forth affair between these two of the top teams of the Warzone Tag Team Division. There you saw the Sawyer bomb delivered to AJ Graves, and Dan Troy figured, hell, why not? Let me try to do the same thing, but Bear wasn't going to let that happen. After the counter and a big-time forearm from Barrett, things did get better for the Broken Kingdom. Here you see the double-team combination suplex, almost looking like a brainbuster regardless, landing down hard on that ladder. Sawyer's going to be feeling that tonight. And then we just saw that Sawyer would just shrug off all that pain and just keep going into town with his offense against AJ Graves and a Spirit. Sawyer was on an absolute tear. But of course, all good things had to come to an end. Ace Barrett was able to nail Sawyer with the trump card, but the awareness of Darren Troy was apparent tonight after saving him. Steer! Stomping the back of the head and neck into the mat. Darren Troy solidified himself as a threat and a menace to the rise in power of the Broken Kingdom. Mason Rex may as well have a big smile on his face, knowing that his boys were able to get the job done.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Raleigh, North Carolina, Andy Jaden.
Andy Jaden looking for a fresh start here in the Warzone. No longer shackled by the responsibilities of being in a tag team with Jane Van Dam. Andy Jaden looks to overcome the pressures of now being a solo star in the War Maidens division.
And her opponent,
Angelina Renee, making her second appearance here in the Warzone. We saw her a couple weeks ago back in that incredible Carnival Frenzy match that was won by BB Cash with a record-setting 9 eliminations in that match. Angelina Renee may as well come in second place, coming in with a whopping 5 eliminations from that night. Already impressive is Angelina Renee, and now she is here making her one-on-one in-ring debut against Andy Jaden, coming straight out the gate, knocking her down with a clothesline. And I said that this would be the revitalization of Andy Jaden's career in VRW as a War Maiden. Andy Jaden has the talent of being a successful talent. But she was held down by Jane Van Dam, who would then join American Terror. And how things are going for her now! Aren't all that great? And Andy Jaden is trying to rise up and become her own War Maiden. But Angelina Renee is showing that not only does Andy Jaden want to rise up and stand out, Angelina Renee is trying to do the exact same thing here tonight. And this offense that she has against Andy Jaden needs to be studied. Straight out the gate, Andy Jaden came in with a whole head of steam, and Angelina Renee trying to match her on her offense. And now being sent back inside the ring by Jaden. And now Angie, ooh, a nice roll through here. And a lung blower by Jaden. And dropping the elbow, Renee able to move out of the way, got out of harm's way here. Both War Maidens going for an exchange here. Back and forth, here we go. Andy Jaden trying to get a chop off, and Renee right in the center of the VRW logo. Both of these War Maidens trying to pull out a show here tonight. Oh! Getting the upper hand, however, it's Angelina Renee. Down goes Jaden Renee now. Oh! Stepping down on the right arm here, and Angelina now keeping Jaden at a vertical base. Elbows straight into the midsection. However, Andy Jaden finds some separation. As Jaden, oh, you saw Renee try to escape here, and a swift kick to the midsection of Jaden here. Angelina Renee with a first cover and a one-on-one competitor. And a quick kick out by Jaden. And again, how impressive Angelina Renee was a couple of weeks ago. And as impressive as that, corkscrew shooting star, I believe what you would call that. Renee trying to steal the title of Gravity's champion. Pulling out stunts like that. There's a hesitant takedown from Jaden. Now bringing it back to a vertical base here. Ducks underneath of the double axe handle here. Now a Uranagi slam. And a vice choke is applied by Angelina Renee. Trying to force Jaden to tap out, but Jaden with that free arm. Shots to the temple of Angelina Renee, breaking the separation. Now ducks underneath once again. Head scissors and tilt-a-whirl takedown from Andy Jaden. Letting the air decide where she goes off of that springboard. Here's the cover for Andy Jaden. Shoulders it down, and Renee was able to kick out at one. Jaden has picked up a couple of victories, but that was weeks, if not months ago, since that has happened here. Andy Jaden really trying to get into some kind of conversation somewhere down the road, but wins will take you a long way. And that's exactly what Andy Jaden needs, and that's what Angelina Renee wants from this matchup. Are you kidding me? 6'3" with the distance. Shoulders are down. Andy Jaden just barely able to kick out at 2.5. That was incredible. The distance she was able to reach here. Andy Jaden targeting the knee of Angelina Renee. Now sending her over the top rope. Angelina now in a bad position here. Jaden trying to refocus. Looking to wear down the body of Renee with this tarantula hold. And now, oh, boot to the face, knocking her off of the apron. Andy Jaden climbed to the top rope. What on earth is Jaden thinking of doing here? Cross body to the outside. And that was a hard impact landing from Jaden. And oh, that swift kick to the midsection again. Did you see the reaching distance from Renee off of that 630 splash? Renee making an impressive one-on-one debut here in the Warzone. Speaking of Warzone, congratulations to the now unified champion, the man who said he would let the United Revolution Championship never be defended again. I respect the Cam Hardy, Ryan Warzone, Digital Media Champion. Congrats goes to him. Here's a cover off the elbow from the top rope from Renee. And Jaden again, barely able to get that shoulder up. That only just shows the kind of, the kind of offense, the kind of heat that Renee could bring to matches like this. Jaden was able to move out of the way of the moonsault, but Renee was able to pick that momentum back up, and now she's running with it again. And Renee now, shot to the midsection by Andy Jaden. Jaden trying to go for another springboard here. And Angelina Renee off the Uranagi takedown again, and another vice choke is applied, locked in on Andy Jaden. But Renee decides to let go of the hold for whatever reason. And Andy Jaden now trying to pull herself up using her ropes in the corner. And look at the skill and athleticism choking out Jaden off that handstand boot here. Andy Jaden able to get some distance between her. And Renee here, tornado enziguri. Jaden into the cover now. Hooks away. Shoulders are down. Renee able to get that right shoulder up. That was a stiff kick from Andy Jaden. Renee now trying to get her bearings back about her. Dive into the outside, but no one was home. And Angelina Renee is making every second of this one-on-one matchup matter. Taking advantage of like Andy Jaden, who's been trickling down the War Man's division as far as conversations goes and getting into a title picture. Angelina Renee trying to make a name of herself here in our one-on-one Warzone debut. Not going to get counted out, to say the least. Andy Jaden now back inside the ring as well with Angelina Renee locking things up. And what a Spanish fly from Andy Jaden. Angie now having something else on her mind. Putting the distance between her and Angelina Renee. Runs in with another enziguri. Here's the cover from Andy Jaden. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. Jaden with a necessary win here tonight. Like I said, a necessary win for the psyche of Andy Jaden here in the Warzone, picking up a win weeks in the making, weeks well deserved. But shout out to Angelina Renee and her one-on-one debut. That kind of reaching distance is absolutely insane. Off of the 630 splash and a near fall for Angelina Renee, who truly shined here tonight in this one-on-one match against Andy Jaden. But here would be the first enziguri that would nearly end the night of Angelina Renee, bringing it to an abrupt, short debut, but was able to kick out of that one. But Andy Jaden wasn't done giving Angelina Renee some educated kicks. This would be the end of the match. That gravity kick delivered to the face of Renee, picking up again a well-needed 1, 2, 3 for Andy Jaden. Welcome to the Warzone, Renee. Congrats goes to Andy Jaden.
The following contest is scheduled for one from, introducing first, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Raymond Page.
A little confusing why Page seems to be in the optimistic mood, but regardless, he is here for a one-on-one competition after coming short off of a very important loss from the Road to Mayhem pay-per-view, losing against Austin Storm, and now the conditions are set. Raymond Page is not allowed to speak to Austin Storm unless spoken to, nor is he allowed to put his hands on Austin Storm, or he'll risk being fired and terminated indefinitely from VRW. That's the role that Raymond Page has to play at this point. Well, he still sees it as a game.
And his opponent, from Los Angeles, California, Aries Santiago.
And another new face to join the VRW roster, Aries Santiago. We are getting a whole new slew of faces here in VRW. It only goes to show how much the Warmongers and Warmongers attract the masses across the E-Fed circuit. Aries Santiago, who has some inner connections to certain people within VRW. He has paved his way throughout the E-Fed circuit, and now that Don has agreed to showcase this man, allowing him to be a warmonger here in VRW. With the month that Raymond Page has had, Aries Santiago may as well be being served dinner on a silver platter. And look at a size differential from him and Raymond Page. Raymond Page! It's been a while since he's been up against someone much larger than he is. And Aries Santiago definitely has that on his advantage, with Raymond Page able to powerbomb Santiago. Raymond, again, who came off of a much undeserving, or rather he would say, an unnecessary loss. Ooh, as Aries Santiago able to fight his way out of the submission. Whole Raymond Page had locked in on him. Holy crap. And Page getting dropped with a big knee there from Santiago. How often do you see Raymond Page having to contend with someone so much larger than he is? How much taller Santiago is? Got at least 5 more inches on Page. And Raymond Page, oof, able to take him down. Ran down some punches, but Santiago able to block. As the referee continues or begins his count here, Santiago with his in-ring Warzone debut launched into the steel steps by Page. And Raymond Page just being disrespectful here, kicking him up to his feet, trying to get some fight out of the new warmonger Santiago off the double clotheslines here. Misses with the clothesline from Santiago. Ripcord into a drop kick. Raymond Page, able to roll through out of the way. Santiago now trying to whip him out the way, and Page able to counter. Count is at 7. Raymond Page, of course, will be looking for an easy way out like he was trying to get with Austin Storm last week. But Raymond Page with a frog splash to the outside. The honorable, dishonorable Raymond Page back up to the top rope once again with a second frog splash. Raymond Page firing on all cylinders right now, and Aries Santiago trying to break free from Raymond Page's grip, going out the nape of the neck now, launching Page towards the steps. And Santiago finds his way back inside the ring before Page. Raymond just analyzing the situation here. Whoa! Pop up into a hurricanrana quickly, making a cover. Is Santiago and a quick kick out. Oof. And a stiff roundhouse to the face, and a long blow on a Page. Santiago trying to beat Raymond Page at a verbal stage. But Page still able to get that shoulder up. Oof. That stiff kick, allowing Raymond Page to hit that top rope moonsault into a cover. Quick fire cover pins here, and another shoulder came out this time for Santiago. Raymond Page trying to phase out what had been done to him last week. That epic ending to his match against Austin Storm. Santiago being a bit pompous here. But hey, it's starting to work against Raymond Page. Now bounces his head face first off of that top turnbuckle. And Santiago basically manhandling Raymond Page right now. Suplexed him into the corner. Here's a cover once again. Shoulders are down and shoulder. Able to come up again for Raymond Page. Man went through a war with Austin Storm. Now getting beat up by the new generation of warmongers. Raymond Page trying to quote-unquote save Austin Storm from being collateral damage. Now you got the new faces who have been causing the new damage in your face. And is putting up one heck of a fight already for his debut. Aries Santiago trying to showcase himself against the likes of Raymond Page. A day winner! Nickname given to likes of Raymond Page, Austin Storm by the newer faces of the Warmongers and War Maidens division here. And there's the Pageplex! Covered by Raymond Page, and he's able to get the victory off of Santiago.
Here's your winner, Raymond Page.
Raymond Page, I was about to say, was getting dog walked throughout this entire match. Out of nowhere, Page was able to find some kind of inner balance in order to get himself back into the action here. Then you saw that stiff roundhouse from Aries Santiago, hitting that lung blower, almost shades of the shattered memory from Austin Storm. Might have given Page a little bit of a shell shock there. But Santiago is definitely going to be a big player here in VRW if he's able to manhandle one of the day oneers of VRW like he did to Raymond Page in this matchup. Couple near falls, putting Aries Santiago over the top. Whatever he would have gotten this win would have been a big play for Aries Santiago down the road of being a warmonger. But here would be the Pageplex. Raymond Page's signature move that has been used so often to get him out of certain situations. Well, Raymond Page, as optimistic as he's letting on, was able to get the victory here tonight. Still unsure of what's next to come from him.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Melbourne, Australia,
Giona making her in-ring Warzone debut. There's still plenty of fresh new talent that have yet to meet the surface of VRW, and you are looking at one of the newest signees to the roster. Prospect, to say the least, in the effect community, but she has a tall task ahead of her.
And her opponent from Area 51, Bad Amy!
Bad Amy making her return as a War Maiden here in ring. Return in the War Zone. The many battles Bad Amy had to endure during her undefeated reign as the VRW War Maidens champion. The first to win the War of the War Maidens. The longest reigning VRW War Maidens champion in history. And the only person in the War Maidens, let alone VRW, to hold such an incredible streak as long as she did. That rivals the streaks of those championship reigns of the Jackal, Jason Thomas, and Karan Cook when they were both Soul Survivor champions way back when. Bad Amy is a trailblazer for so many War Maidens who have set foot in VRW. She is fearless. She is defiant. She has changed the name of the game when it comes to being a War Maiden. Now she is back in ring competition. A couple years have passed since she was that War Maiden. Giona, who is setting foot in VRW for the first time, has an opportunity to put another loss on the record of Bad Amy here tonight, as she is going to need to shake off a lot of ring rust here as a War Maiden. Bad Amy has been wrestling all across the EFED circuit, but when it comes to being a VRW War Maiden, Bad Amy held herself in such high regards, and she was able to back it all up. Giona with an amazing opportunity, not just to compete with the likes of Bad Amy, but an opportunity to defeat such a legend of the biz here in VRW and Bad Amy. Off of that backstabber already with a cover here in the match, and a quick kick out from Giona. Bad Amy, who had to suffer her first loss, all because of the betrayal of Candy Vega taking her down and then being cashed in on a Broken Kingdom's Marissa Barrett taking the championship off of her as well. Bad Amy has kept that memory intact, and she remembers exactly when it happened, when she lost her undefeated streak and her championship reign. But nowhere close to being at the top of the mountain like she used to before. But look at this strength from Bad Amy like we have never seen before. And a sit-out senton on the midsection of Giona. An incredible sight for Bad Amy. We've been waiting weeks, waiting patiently to see her back inside the ring. And it's such an opportunistic time for some of these new talent here that are now calling themselves War Maidens to bite off victories that will skyrocket them up the ranking systems here in the War Zone. And later on tonight, speaking at the top of the mountain here, we will be hearing from the words of the brand new VRW War Maidens champion. Ivy Lopez is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and to celebrate her victory, cashing in her plan for gold on Sammy Stone back at the Road to Mayhem pay-per-view. A lot to say, a lot on the mind of the brand new champion. Focusing in on the action here right now. Bad Amy tried to go for broke here, and Giona was able to see it, well scouted, and now just trying to brawl with Bad Amy here. Off the springboard, poison Rana! I don't know how much ring rust is on Bad Amy, but however, she is showing that she has still got it. And Bad Amy off the handspring, corkscrew senton to the midsection of Giona. So many wars that Bad Amy has gone through the frog splashing outside. Holy hell! I knew she had to shake off the ring rust, but that's a little bit off the top. Doing the absolute most, not just to put on a show, but showing that she can still hang with the new talent coming into the War Zone. When it comes to the championships, it is a territory battle There's only one spot at the top of the mountain that's currently being held by the brand new War Maidens champion Ivy Lopez. Giona would like to someday have her name arced onto that championship. Bad Amy, however, launching herself over the top rope, and Giona knew exactly what was coming. Went straight inside the ring to avoid disaster, and the discus big boot trying to take advantage of a Bad Amy. It's a cover, slows it down, big win now. What a big win that would have been if Giona was able to get the 3 count. But Giona still isn't done. Has Bad Amy back in her sights here. Face first into the mat. What an upset this would be. What an upset this would be. Bad Amy still able to kick out of 2. Even the VRW Warzone shoving Giona out of the air. Bad Amy now back in control. However, Giona elbows to the midsection. VRW Warzone giving respect to Bad Amy, giving respect to the debut of Giona. Able to come face to face with such a legend here in VRW, such as Bad Amy, with a very near fall. And Giona just taking pleasure in the work that she has put into this match. Double knees into the midsection in the corner. Not letting up this offensive is Giona, and these strikes are meeting all the way to home. Giona now locks herself in for the first time on the comeback train. Off the triple clotheslines here, and again, oh! Crash into the corner there. Bad Amy, moonsault Pele. Didn't connect with all of it, but Bad Amy still full head of steam. Drive-by boot to the face of Giona. And Amy still ain't done yet. Climbing all the way to the top rope. Has Giona set in her sights from the top rope, chopping the top of the dome of Giona. But again, not connecting with all of it. But still the offensive is on from Bad Amy. And there's a drop kick from Giona. And just like that, oh, blocks that kick. Bad Amy, however, with a kick. Launching with a nasty kick of her own. And this is classic Bad Amy wins giving. Here's the cover from Bad Amy. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. Bad Amy. Whoa! Giona kicked out of the Weird's giving. That is insane. I can't remember the last time anyone's kicked out of the Weird's giving. And Amy's not being able to keep Giona down here. Kick to the midsection. Bad Amy now. Oh, holy hell! What on earth was that, Bad Amy? Coming off of an incredible move and picks up the win. Bad Amy coming out with a whole new move in her arsenal. An incredible re-debut for Bad Amy, and an incredible first night for Giona, able to stand toe-to-toe with the likes of Bad Amy in the ring. There are a couple near falls from Giona, but Bad Amy tried to get back in her bag with the Weird's giving. But that wasn't enough to keep Giona down. Bad Amy resorted to doing something completely new that we have never seen before. Whatever that was called, whatever that move is, it got the job done for Bad Amy. Let the War Maidens roster be put on notice. Bad Amy is back.
I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Choosing first from hitting Lucas Turner.
Another new face to join the Warmongers division, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lucas Turner, a man who has been keeping his eye heavily on the competition elevating in the Warzone since the War Maker tournament. Lucas Turner comes from wrestling royalty, if you would, first generational star in the making for himself and for his family. Hailing all the way from the UK, Lucas Turner trying to turn some heads in the VRW Warmongers division. And he's not the only new face that has shown up to work tonight.
His opponent from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Tony Watson.
Another new face to the Warmongers roster. This is Tony Watson. They call this man the hot shot cowboy of the E-Fed circuit. I've seen a little bit of the action that this man brings to the table here, and I gotta say, he is an excellent draw to VRW. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be at this time I would like to remind you, this is the time to be a VRW riot. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell notification to let you know anytime we go live here on YouTube. Tell your friends, tell the members of the E-Fed circuit that VRW Warzone is about to purge everything. And you better be ready for what we've got in store for you this summer. And Tony Watson is looking to be a part of the big things happening, along with Lucas Turner himself as well, ladies and gentlemen. Two fresh new Warmongers ready to do battle for the first time as VRW Warmongers, as Lucas Turner with the obvious power advantage over Tony Watson. Got a clash of the worlds here. The UK star versus a Western star. Ooh! Stiff enziguri from Tony Watson here. These two are stiff powerhouses in their own way here. Lucas Turner with the obvious power advantage here, but Tony Watson, if I've known anything about being in VRW, is that those that don't look as powerful as the next guy can be deceivingly strong, and that could be the same for Tony Watson. What did I tell you? That powerful fisherman driver from Tony Watson, but Lucas Turner, however, not going to allow Tony Watson to be the only one to start flying around here. Coming off of that springboard clothesline was Lucas Turner taking down Watson. And now with these stiff kicks straight to the midsection, and there's a powerful lariat from Lucas Turner. And it would make sense for some of these new faces to start showing up now that the Digital Media and United Revolution Championships have been unified. Over the top rope goes Lucas Turner. Have been unified by the now standing Digital Media Champion, Ryan Warzone, who was able to defeat Cam Hardy. 450 splash, but no one was home. And a big boot to the face of Tony Watson. Lucas Turner taking over. Only momentarily. Watson trying to be a living highlight reel tonight. And moved out of the way. Lucas Turner now going to send Watson into the barricade. And it's stiff punch there from Turner, bouncing his head off of that barricade again. And a kick to the midsection by Watson. Oh! Uppercut, and these strikes are just landing to home. Oh! Another stiff lariat from Lucas Turner. Count is at 6 now. Both of these guys got to get back inside the ring. Watson able to reverse a counter, sending Turner back inside the ring. And now Turner, ooh, shot to the midsection. Lucas now with these overbearing strikes. And oh! Watson did not see that one coming. Ooh! And stomp to the face and a knee straight across the nose there from Tony Watson, and again dropping a knee to the face of Watson. Lucas Turner not being a very restrainful guy, and oh, ran straight into a knee. Watson with a springboard European uppercut, but Turner making it quickly back to his feet here. Now these two, oh, going blow for blow with these exchanges here. Trying to show out on their debut nights. Back and forth, these two go. A stiff shot again from Watson to Lucas. From Watson to Lucas again. Backhand chop from Watson. And another blow from Lucas Turner. Another chop. Another chop. And now these two are having a hockey fight. Neither one of them wanting to give here, but Lucas Turner. Great counter from Watson, sending him over the top rope. And a big forearm strike from Lucas. And a springboard of his own, kicking him down. And Lucas Turner pop up into a power bomb. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, shoulders are down. Watson able to kick out at 2.5. And Lucas Turner again wants to try and put this match to bed. Wrenching away at the arm here. Oh! And now it's the other man who is bleeding. There's a springboard enziguri. Here's a cover, hook to the leg, shoulders are down. Watson close to getting the victory there. But Lucas Turner was able to kick out, dropping a knee across the face. Now just dropping the knees all on the body of Lucas Turner. And now moonsault from the middle rope from Tony Watson. Still not letting up the advantage here, climbing all the way to the top rope. Turns it around, incoming moonsault from the top rope. But again, Watson isn't done with his freaking flying miles. 450 elbow from Tony Watson. Here's a cover. Shoulders are down. Kick out. But Watson still isn't done yet. What is with this guy? Rolling cutter. The cover again. Shoulders are down. Turner still with the will to fight. But look out, top rope moonsault, but no one was home. Lucas Turner now taking advantage. Trying to battle back here, but Watson with these shots in the midsection here. Ooh. Able to break apart. Locking things up once again. Grabbing the nape of the neck. Lucas Turner dragging him across the ring. Shots, body shots in the midsection. Now using the top rope. Trying to choke some of the air out of his lungs. Trying to wear down Lucas Turner. Toss over the top rope. Hanging out for dear life. But got met with that shoulder tackle. And now Turner from the top rope himself with a big body splash. And just like that, the tides have changed. Lucas Turner back on the offensive. Now locking in a Fujiwara armbar. Not sure how much damage has been done to Watson's arm, but the way the man's bending back on it was crazy. It's incredible how Turner was able to turn this matchup around. Not sure who got the worst of that impact here. The Turner still with the grab of the nape of the neck of Watson, who's trying to break some separation between the two. Driving the elbows into the midsection. Count is at 7. Lucas Turner taunting the VRW Riders with Watson back inside the ring. Now both warmongers are. A little bit of an overshot from Watson. And now Lucas Turner able to capitalize. Hammerlock into the flatliner. Here's the cover. The whole shot shot himself in the foot, but was able to get the shoulder up instead. Well, this isn't done here. Oh! Stiff knee from Lucas Turner. And this matchup continues. Ooh. Stepping down on the legs, the knees. Tony Watson, Lucas Turner. Trying to make a big impact here in the Warzone on his debut night, much like Tony Watson is. Watson is still being overpowered by Lucas Turner. Oof. And a stiff elbow from the hot shot. Runs in with that forearm smash. And now, like I said, some deceiving strength coming from Tony Watson. And this man starting to pick things up for himself. Might have hit his second gear. Oh! Spoke too soon. And now Lucas Turner heading to the bottom corner. Wants to dive, but moved out of the way was Watson. And Tony Watson, long blower delivered to Turner. And now coming off the ropes here, Lucas Turner. As much as he despises it, he's been meeting with the knees of Tony Watson throughout this whole night. High noon moonsault. Here's the cover. Shoulders are down. Tony Watson with the win here tonight.
Here's your winner, Tony Watson.
An incredible debut for both Tony Watson and Lucas Turner here tonight. The Warmongers division has been spiced up thanks to these two new stars, these two new faces who are putting on a show here tonight. First you saw a pop-up powerbomb from Lucas Turner, however, that wasn't enough to keep Watson down. The matchup had to continue. These two were pulling off some heavy stops here, like this right here. Lucas Turner going for broke with that diving body splash. But eventually it'll be Tony Watson to continue picking up all the momentum in the world here against his opponent, Lucas Turner. Here you see High Moon Noon Salt able to give Tony Watson his first win as a VRW Warmonger. Hats off to both of these guys, and at the end of the night, Lucas, you have a long road ahead of you, while Tony Watson, welcome to the Warzone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the matchup has been approved. Ace Baron and AJ Graves have decided they will run it back with American Terrorist Sawyer and Dan Troy. As much as Mason Rex didn't want this to happen, we are getting the rematch after the Tag Team Championship match coming up next here in the Warzone.
The following contest is a tag team frenzy match for the vacated VRW Warzone Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the team of Ashley Crow and the Purge Arc.
Well, this matchup came to be due to the betrayal of Maggie Morgan. Dallas Cole would attack her former tag team partner at the end of the tag team championship match back at the Road to Mayhem pay-per-view. Now it's just the Birds of Prey and the Undisputed Elite battling for the vacated tag team championship gold.
And their opponent, the team of Suplex and Ruby, undisputed Elite.
Suplex and Ruby Rebel with an ingenious plan for if they're able to succeed in capturing the VRW Warzone Tag Team Championships. Should they be able to knock off the Birds of Prey, then out of their defeat, they will invoke the Freebird rule within the Undisputed Elite's Tag Team Championship reign, enabling Tori Doyle to help defend those Tag Team Championships if the Undisputed Elite is able to walk out with them tonight, indirectly making Tori Doyle a War Maidens Tag Team Champion. Despite unable to become the #1 contender to the VRW War Maidens Championship, Tori Doyle was having doubts, but it would be her sisters and the Undisputed Elite that would reassure her that her place was still needed as a War Maiden here in VRW. Suplex and Ruby Rebel aim to bring honor and bring the Tag Team Championship to their friend Tori Doyle here tonight, and that is what's on the line. The War Maidens Tag Team Championships being contested over two of the top tag teams of the War Maidens roster, the Birds of Prey and the Undisputed Elite. Matchup is now underway. And of course, you've got the two powerhouses of both respective teams, Robin Blackstar and Suplex, going at it, and this is no countouts, no disqualifications, much like earlier in the night when we saw the Broken Kingdom take on American Terror. Except in this case, there are tag team championships on the line. There's possibly conversations being made with Mason, Rex, and the Don. Earlier in the night, they went and had some conversations, and right behind their backs, Sawyer and Darren Troy were conducting some business for themselves, going back at the Broken Kingdom, trying to get another victory off on them tonight. The match has been made official, so we're going to see a rematch under normal tag team rules. And Robin Blackstar tried to come in from behind, and Suplex able to intercept while the sleeper hold is locked in on Ashley Crow. And Ashley Crow now, able to find the escape there elegantly as Suplex now brings in a freaking table. Ruby Rebel able to counter and drop her on said table. A great combination on display from Suplex and Ruby Rebel. Here's a cover and a quick kick out from Ashley Crow. Kick to the midsection from Ruby Rebel. Almost like a modified version of a neck breaker. Ashley Crow able to get out of dodge. Only momentarily, however, because Suplex is on the attack. Now going to send her for a ride. Here's a cover from Ruby Rebel and a powerful kick out from Robin Blackstar. A stiff forearm strike delivered to Suplex as she retreats to the outside. Ashley Crow taking out Ruby and the referee. Blackstar being taken down, rolls through, lung blower from Ashley Crow. Now coming up off the ropes with a rolling senton. Blackstar wanting to bring something else into the ring, found herself a trash can, is looking to take out the trash. That trash being the UE in their eyes. And oh, there's suplex. Look at it, intercept launching. Robin Blackstar into the announcer's desk here. DDT from suplex. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Ruby Rebel looking like a war man possessed. And now whipping down. Ruby Rebel is Ashley Crow. Ooh, stomping down on the knee. As Ashley Crow climbs all the way to the top rope, drops in with an elbow. And now crawls into the cover, hooks the leg, then shoulders are down, suplex making a save for a tag team partner. And a dragon suplex almost landing on the ladder. And suplex with some more strength. Look at that. Based off of her name is what she does here. Another cover. There's Robin this time to make the save. And in comes Ruby Rebel. Now, off the slingshot. Oh! Clubbing blow to the back of the dome of Robin Blackstar. Twisting neckbreaker from Ruby Rebel to Ashley Crow. Kick out. And Ruby Rebel, ooh, trying to get the victory as much as possible. How important it is for both of these teams. Only once have both of these teams held the VRW Women Tag Team Championships. Winning tonight would give their teams a second run at the Tag Team Championship gold. And even more history about this matchup. A couple years ago, it was the UE and the Birds of Prey in a Tag Team Championship match where it was the Birds of Prey that walked out the victors. Could we see that happen again tonight, 2 years down the road from Ultimate Frenzy 2? And Ashley Crow's just going blow for blow on the outside with suplex. And there's a suplex of her own! However, there was a Ruby Rebel on her own who's managed to sneak Ashley Crow. Now trying to find another weapon to use. Found herself a sledgehammer to use against Robin Blackstar. Heavy duty weaponry if you want to keep the destroyer of the Warmans down. And that was the right tool for the job. Robin Blackstar almost able to escape the wrath of Ruby Rebel. Got met with a drop kick, an evil looking drop kick. Now sending Crow and Robin back inside the ring. Both Ruby Rebel and Suplex trying to show out here tonight. Trying to walk away to Tag Team Championship gold. Here's another cover from Ashley Crow. And a kick out after the neckbreaker connected to Robin Blackstar. And Ruby Rebel with another straight jacket neckbreaker. This time delivered to Ashley Crow. Sue back inside the ring. Oh! Stiff DDT from Ruby Rebel. Pick it up. Ashley Crow has something else on her mind, however. Off the lookout. Oh! Able to drop kick the lower back of Robin Blackstar, but not enough of it connected for her to even notice. And a clubbing blow to the chest. Delivered by Robin Blackstar. Here's another cover and a kick out from Sue. And oh! Seated senton from Robin Blackstar now rolls underneath of the ring. Meanwhile, incoming shot! Oh! Another shot to the midsection of that sledgehammer by Ruby Rebel. By any means necessary, the UE trying to walk out with the Tag Team Championships. And Crow trying to get back to her feet. Robin Blackstar was starting to worry. And Crow trying to save her partner there. And Suplex taking her eyes off the target. Dizzy O'Connor roll into a mushroom slap. And Robin Blackstar with a powerful spinning power slam. And now gonna give Ruby Rebel a taste of her own medicine. Sledgehammer shot after sledgehammer shot. And Ashley Crow trying to get some shots in herself. Now back inside the ring they go. Picking the legs from underneath of Ashley Crow. Now contesting with Robin Blackstar. Dragging her along. Drapes her up against the ropes. Robin Blackstar. Shots to the lower back, trying to deal the damage necessary to wear down the midsection now. Trying to go for a combination suplex, breaking things up. Ruby Rebel again, breaking things up. Shot to the midsection. And a springboard drop kick. Taking down Crow. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. Crow able to kick out still. Suplex is down. Suplex is doing the absolute most to keep her down. Sledgehammer to the lower back. Trash can is now in the ring. Here's the cover from Suplex. Tag team titles on the line and a kick out. Now from the top rope. Dove through with the coast to coast drop kick. Here's a cover. Shoulders are down. Blackstar again able to kick out at 2. Robin Blackstar is starting to wear it down now with the trash can. As the minutes notice here, sledgehammer to the lower back of Blackstar. And down she goes. Robin Blackstar is at the mercy of the UE right now. And now launches her into the corner. And oh! Heavy strikes from Suplex. And the strike combination together from Ruby Rebel and Suplex. Dropping the elbow to the top of the dome. Now back to her feet. Trying to use that steel chair. Bounce the face off of it. No. Instead, Ruby goes face first into the trash can. And now up on the shoulders of Robin Blackstar. Suplex in the bad positioning here. Drapes her over the top rope, and now Ashley Crow trying to wear down the legs. If you can't use the legs, you can't lift. So much carnage all around the ring right now. Is starting to look like a complete and total accident. As kendo stick shots start raining down on the other side of the ring from Ashley Crow. But Crow being taken down. Hold on. Suplex back to a vertical base. Ruby Rebel, however, trying to lock down Robin Blackstar, sending herself into the ring. But Robin is diving into a 2-on-1. Misfire! Misfire from Suplex in the cover! And a save from Sue. A shot again. Cradling Suplex now. Has her up. Driving the elbows to the side of the dome. And drop kick to Robin. And somehow, some way, the UE have turned this matchup around and made this whole thing look about him. Meanwhile, there's an armbar submission locked in, trying to force Ashley Crow to tap out, but the girl still got some fight left in her. Refusing to tap out here tonight. Suplex with a decorated martial arts background of judo, karate, and so many other techniques. Jiu-jitsu, taekwondo. She is well versed in so many ways to take you down, but I'm pretty sure her favorite is judo. The art of tossing bodies over your shoulder and making it seem flawless. Off that splash at the top. Ruby Rebel is in a bad spot with Ashley Crow. Birds can't fly! Spanish fly from Ashley Crow! But a cover by Sue! A cover by Sue! And there's a save! And Ashley Crow back inside the ring. Hops over the body of Robin Blackstar, trying to go for that power bomb, but lands on the head of the sledgehammer. Blackstar back inside the ring, trying to play mind games with Ruby Rebel, but they aren't working. And now, oh! Swinging neck breaker from Suplex, taking down Robin Blackstar. And Robin Blackstar is just worn out. Climb for the top rope, lands on nobody, however. And that might have agitated the knee. A suplex, but it didn't agitate any kind of strategy from Ruby Rebel. However, Ashley Crow making it back to her feet, now trying to go toe-to-toe with a suplex. Now sending her, I'm about to say into the ring here, now wrestling for control. And Robin Blackstar with the ease, and hoisting, dropping Ruby Rebel. Robin Blackstar having second thoughts about using a sledgehammer. And just watching as Ashley Crow just launches Ruby Rebel with that release German suplex. Now turns her eye to suplex. And Robin Blackstar has now decided that she wants to clock in. Wants to help out. And is destroying property. Clearing out that table. And a drop kick. But barely made a scratch on there. And a sledgehammer from behind. Can't say that none of this wasn't well deserved. Especially for suplex. Especially for Ruby Rebel. Ashley Crow wants to knock these two off of the pedestal that they have put themselves upon. And Crow once again locking up control. As Ashley Crow is just abusing Ruby Rebel with these sledgehammer strikes. Robin celebrating a bit too easily just in case somebody is going to take down the momentum being built up by Ashley Crow right now. Look at her go. Put a sledgehammer in the hands of the birds of prey, and they know how to use it because they'll get stuff done. Now quickly making it back to a vertical basis suplex, who's stuck in between a rock and a hard place. And now Crow being sent into the apron, the hardest part of the ring, turns her attention not just to Robin Blackstar, but as well Ruby Rebel. Oh! Pretty sure those steel steps just landed awkwardly on Robin Blackstar. But Ashley Crow now with the sledgehammer. This is just brutal. All the weapons, all the toys that these guys have been using are being put to well use. Business now starting to pick up. Robin Blackstar and Ashley Crow standing on top of the Undisputed Elite. And oof, Robin Blackstar now just stepping down on the hand. Robin Blackstar suplex looking to intercept here, tossing her to the side away from Ruby. However, Robin Blackstar back on the offensive. Bad collision on the steel steps from that Samoan drop. Suplex, however. Trying to go for a big move here. Ashley Crow able to escape. Ruby Rebel running into the forearm of Robin Blackstar. Now Robin getting sent away by Ruby. Suplex sit inside the ring. Ruby Rebel keeping her eye on Ashley Crow. Ashley back with the sledgehammer once again and using it again. But Ruby Rebel getting it out of her hands, sending her into the ring with suplex and a double axe handle and a flatliner on the chair. Flatliner on the chair. Robin Blackstar is down and out inside the ring. The suplex assist. Submission applied. Ashley Crow, nowhere to go. Suplex forces her to tap out. The UE have won the tag team gold.
Here are your winners. From the new VRW Women's World Team Champions, Undisputed Elite.
They are now the first ever two-time VRW Women and Tag Team Champions. This was game competition, a turmoil of events that led to the one team versus one team. The top teams of the War Maiden Tag Team divisions, that being the Birds of Prey and the Undisputed Elite. There you saw the Avalanche Spanish Fly from Ashley Crow, and then saving Robin Blackstar for getting pinned by suplex. And later on in this matchup here, it would be the setup from Ruby Rebel. There you saw the flatliner onto the steel chair, allowing Suplex to lock in the suplexor submission. And unable to save her partner, Robin Blackstar was shocked and all as Ashley Crow tapped out, and the UE are back on top of the tag team division.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing American Terror, the team of Sawyer and Darren Troy.
Well, I'm not sure if Mason Rex is going to be too thrilled about American Terror dumping themselves into yet another tag team matchup without the approval of the Warzone champion, but yet here we are.
And their opponent, the team of Ace Black and AJ Graves, the Broken Kingdom.
Graves and Barrett seemingly fired up after already competing once, already here tonight. They're looking to get their get back. Ace Barrett, who unfortunately was unable to kick out that stomp from Darren Troy, almost getting the victory off of the trump card delivered to Sawyer. But it would be the main man, Darren Troy, to set up the victory, and yet it would be Darren Troy to set up the idea of running it back to eliminate the Broken Kingdom out of the running for the Warzone Tag Team Championships, just to get at the American Strong Style and their Tag Team Championships somewhere down the line. At least that is the plan, but it wasn't the original plan of the Warzone champion Mason Rex. And yet we have this matchup here and now. It is our main event, American Terror, who started the show, and is American Terror looking to end the show with another victory at the expense of the Broken Kingdom, slamming him into that top turnbuckle and slinging him down against Barrett. Like I said, these two are now more fired up than they were earlier in the night. And Sawyer just watching on as Darren Troy conducting business. Hey, a big time clothesline from Darren Troy, tag made already to the big man, Sawyer. And a powerhouse trying to tackle Ace Barrett out of the way here. Irish whip into the corner, Ace Barrett locking eyes with Sawyer. Oof. That big elbow to the temple, and a big clothesline taking down Barrett. And again, overpowering is the big man, Sawyer, with a running power slam delivered to Ace Barrett. And this is not the scenario that Barrett or Graves wants to be in. Sawyer is eyeing down AJ Graves and pulling him over, taking him down with overhand chop. Divide and conquer is what American Terror is all about right now. Darren Troy into the outside, making sure that Barrett doesn't get back in, gets launching himself. A referee doing his job, trying to keep Sawyer from running any more falsehood interference here, and locking in a bear hug on Ace Barrett. Trying to squeeze the life out of him, and there's Darren Troy knocking Graves off of the apron, and Barrett all on his own right now. Big time forearm to Sawyer, and Barrett trying to knock down Troy, but instead tries to focus on the target at hand. Sawyer moving out of the way, locking up Ace Barrett. Now with elbows to the ribs and midsection, trying to break free of the grip of the big man Sawyer. Ace Barrett needs to get a victory for the sake of the Broken Kingdom. And Barrett now, dropping the knee across the face of Sawyer. And still to come, ladies and gentlemen, we have a championship celebration. Ivy Lopez still looking to celebrate with the VRW Riots after cashing in on Sammy Stone last week at the Road to Mayhem pay-per-view. That's still to come after this match as Barrett trying to overpower. Look at this! The wherewithal to hoist the big man Sawyer over his shoulders. And tag made to AJ Graves. Time to battle against power versus power. And Graves being floored by Sawyer. And Sawyer with the cover on AJ Graves is able to power out. And now Sawyer making the tag to Darren Troy. The main man, Darren Troy, being taken down by Graves. And heavy shot to Sawyer was AJ Graves. A little bit of payback from earlier in the night after pitting Ace Barrett. And now Graves being sent into the corner. Big able to counter there. AJ Graves with some power of his own, slamming him down with that suplex. And Graves overhead power slam and runs into the cover, hooks the leg, shoulders are down. Sawyer making a save. Now making a tag to Barrett once again. Legal Warmonger in the match, keeping his eyes set on Darren Troy. Picks him up at a vertical base from behind now. Into a German suplex with a snap bridge cover, and Troy able to kick out at 2. Making a tag once again to AJ Graves. Now keeping his eyes locked in. Tried to go after Sawyer, but decided against it. Now targeting the leg. Left leg of Darren Troy. All the weight crashing down on it on this man, AJ Graves. That's a lot of weight. Now trying to use his body and size to wear down Darren Troy. Continuously stepping down on the chest. Not letting up 1 second. And now Graves, elbows again. Elbows straight to the ribs and midsection. Breaking free of the grip. Now going to launch him into the corner of American Terror. This is bad news for AJ Graves. And tag made to Sawyer. Keeping him caught in the corner. And big time shot once again. Now overpowering AJ Graves. Driving him into the corner. And going back to the corner for American Terror. That's a size and power advantage that Sawyer may have over AJ Graves. Able to counter. And a cheap shot from Darren Troy. And power again on display for the big man Sawyer. And a vertical standing suplex dropping Graves. Now making a tag to Darren Troy. Tag made to Ace Barrett. Troy all fired up now. Ace Barrett runs into the trump card. Trump card by Ace Barrett. Hands are cover. Hook to the leg. Shoulders are down. He got him. Ace Barrett Baron from out of nowhere. Ace Baron got his lick back. That was completely out of nowhere from Ace Baron. That matchup lasted as long as it needed to. Tag made the hot tag from AJ Grace, and from out of nowhere, Baron would just run in gun-ho and nail Troy with a trump card. Mason Rex is gonna be pissed because the Broken Kingdom is back on top of the Nation of Terror.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the VRW War Maidens champion, Ivy Lopez.
Ivy Lopez shocked the world last week, taking advantage of what happened to Sammy Stone at the hands of Rachel Rockland and Jada Storm, assaulting Sammy Stone in the center of that ring at the end of the Road to Mayhem, where Ivy Lopez would then cash in her plan for gold on the vulnerable Sammy Stone, and now she stands before us all as champion. Well, here's someone else who came out on top at the Road to Mayhem pay-per-view. She unified the Gift of Valor Championship, and the championship she chose to keep around her waist. The television champion, BB Cash, is here, and obviously has some thoughts on the matter of the state of the War Man's Championship. on a minute. The Queen of the Broken Kingdom, Marissa Barrett, is here. Coming off a successful win at the Road to Mayhem herself in an Intergender tag team match. Now the Queen's in the equation. Ivy Lopez, I don't blame you. Things have gotten so heated from out of nowhere. Now they're face to face. Marissa Barrett with some harsh words. But are those words reality? Is this world set for BB Cash to be a part of? What is going to happen when all hell breaks loose, all for the sake of the VRW War Maidens Championship?